Ah. Oh, hello. Welcome. It is I, Eric. I'm here for the co-founder position I found on LinkedIn and Google Jobs. Oh, no. No problem at all. Yeah. Yeah, I have all the requirements necessary. I read everything thoroughly and I noticed that yeah, I'm the perfect fit. So let's review it together. I think let's review and make sure that I'm the most qualified candidate. All right. So let's do that. Let's dive into this. So, as I was saying, I found your co founder position for the NEA group of global giants located in New York, New York. Well, that's where I'm from. So, I figured this is perfect. We have the location down. I want to be a co founder. Everything is great. Everything is perfect. So, I really need to talk to you. There's a huge opportunity here in this posting that I thought would be great. So, right off the bat, some of the benefits are what really caught my eye. When I saw these benefits, I was thinking, wow, this would be me. This is me. So let's continue reading. It was posted 1 day ago. It's a full-time position. It was posted on LinkedIn. I could apply on LinkedIn or I could read further. Let's take a look at the LinkedIn post quick. Okay. Okay, so Jacob Ongonga is I guess would be my co-founder, I believe. I think he and I would be working directly together on this, and it's urgently needed. Urgently needed. Well, I'm available, so let's do this. Let me go back here to this one here. I think they're both the same, but I just want to kind of point out a few things here on this one. So, as I was saying, the benefits of this position as a co-founder. And I'm not really sure. Co-founder is a little general. I don't know what else I would do other than just be a co-founder. But hey, I'd be happy to just be a co-founder. So the benefits are: if you are this person who can fund a startup with 100,000 US dollars, what? 100. If you are this person who can fund a startup with 100,000 US dollars or help the organization get funding of that amount, whether through grants or through investments, then you are the right person. Okay, all right. I may be disqualified right away. I don't have $100,000 that I can just invest into a company to become a co-founder of a job. Of a company I've never heard of, but boy, I really want to become a global giant. I'm going to keep going though, because I think maybe I can prove that I'm the right person for the job. So let's continue on. These are benefits, remember. Now the benefit, it doesn't really seem like a benefit to me, but I guess from their point of view, it is definitely a benefit. So maybe these benefits are our benefits, not necessarily the candidate's benefit, my benefit. So the second bullet point here is you will be able to work with us as a co-founder of the organization, which gives you rights of 10% ownership of the shares of the company in future, and will also give you the right to give the company direction. Okay, so if I give you the $100,000, you're saying I become a co-founder of the organization, which gives me the 10% ownership, I guess, or is that just of the shares of the company? And in future, does that mean when you take my money, the $100,000, and we turn it into $1 million, is that what I'm getting then afterwards? I'm not really sure when. The future could be, tomorrow. It could be 1 minute from now. It could literally, be in 30 years. So I don't know if these are benefits for me, but I think they are for the company. I think that's what they're trying to get to here. Now, regardless, these are the only two benefits you get that are highlighted, I should say. Let's see the full job description. So we'll click here, full job description. The job description, co-founder, urgently needed. Okay. I'll start today if you want. What do you need? You need the 100,000? All right, I'll wire it to you. How do you accept the payment? Um, is it when I apply, do I send a bank note? What do I do here in this case? So, about us, who we are. The NEA group of global giants is a high growth rate organization. Okay, well, I'm not sure if this organization refers to this organization, but the spelling is wrong and the capitalization is wrong. So it's quite interesting, the choices of words here. But yeah, it's a high growth rate organization. Whatever this means, whatever buzzword this means, I don't quite know. So maybe I don't have the chops that you're looking for. Uh, I don't know what high growth rate organization means because I have a hard time believing that you're a high growth rate organization and you're asking your co-founder to invest $100,000 to help things go. But maybe I'm overlooking, maybe I'm misunderstanding. Let's continue on. It's a high growth rate organization that has a global leadership network with a focus on good governance, quality education, and pivotal entrepreneurship for lifelong enhancement. Is it a health organization? Are you going to take care of my health? I have lifelong enhancement, quality education. Now, everyone needs quality education and good governance. Definitely, these are the things so right off the bat, I think these things are appealing to me. I definitely want them. Oh, so it is an African headquartered and was formed on July 1st, 2022. So that was not too long ago, a couple months ago, with an intention of being the world's #1 transformative change agent and leader of positive change through its 3 pillars of co-governance, co-education, and co-building. Okay, well, all good. I just don't know what it means. I don't know what it means. Well, that's interesting, though. They're a very early startup, but how could you be a high growth rate organization if you just started? I'm not understanding this. But again, everyone has to start somewhere, right? So, whatever it takes to get your startup off the ground. I mean, there are traditional routes you could take. You could take an investment, you could bootstrap it, you could do a friends and family round. You could also have a good product or service that actually gets traction and customers that pay you money. There are many ways to do this. You could partner with another company who maybe has a little bit more edge than you, a little bit more traction than you, and you figure out ways to work with them. Okay, well, all of this is, I don't know, between this one and this one, I'm not so really all of them so far. I don't think this is the job for me. I'm really sort of, I feel bad. I came into your office and I wanted to understand a little more about your company, but I feel like maybe you have a long list of candidates here lining up at the door who definitely probably have the money, want to invest in a company that's 3 months old and has more of an understanding of what this company does. And maybe their background is in more, maybe they are the #1 transformative change agent. Maybe that's somebody's background. I don't necessarily have that. I do have a co-founder experience, and I thought maybe this would be a good opportunity for me. So let's find out a little bit more. So about us and who we are, and then what we do has a period at the end, and the others don't. So I think that means like what we do, period. Like there's nothing else. This is it. So we revolutionize the dynamics of how to identify and how to access impactful and high quality opportunities for our customers. So they have customers who are key players in education, governance, and entrepreneurship by giving market aligned solutions to the challenges faced in the 3 ecosystems. I still don't know what this means. We also connect the clients in 3 niches to a sort of framework. So it's like a framework, I guess. So that their access depends on the aptitude and mindset while keeping accessibility at the core, which happens when we build support systems that enhance quality and excellence in society, resulting in achieving the threshold of acquiring high quality opportunities. Again, I'm not following this. This is quite difficult. It's a little bit of a word salad to me, or just my misinterpretation of all of this. I just don't really, it's not clicking. Finally, we create products. Okay, so they're products company. They're not a services company, from my understanding. They create products. Finally, we create products that are missing for our key players in the three areas of interest. This can be summed up as positive disrupting, systematizing, and productizing. Hmm. Oh, well, here we go. So why they need me? Why you invited me into your office so we can discuss this? Why you flew me all the way to Africa to have this interview? Why we need a co-founder? Our organization has a staff of 22 in 6 African countries who are working on different projects in education within our 5 departments. Whoa, hold up a second. Now, you said 3 pillars of governance, co-governance, co-education, and co-building earlier. And you also said you had 3 ecosystems. It jumped, where are the other 2? It jumped to 5 departments now. Project in education within our 5 departments. Okay, so they have 5 departments of their company. I understand this now. We intend to launch our first product, but they have products and they have customers, so they're saying, but they want to launch their first product in Nairobi and facilitate its expansion in Africa. I don't want to be critical of this, but I feel like Grammarly or something would have helped a little bit better here because some of these words are uppercase and I'm not quite sure why. But yeah, we need a co-founder who can help us have access to funding. That's all you needed to read. They need a co-founder who can give them $100,000. That's it. If you give them $100,000 and they accept your offer and you fill out your application and you get invited, you get sent to Africa for the interview and you meet face to face with the CEO, you may actually have a co-founder position at a company that was started 3 months ago, but it's a high growth rate organization. And from there, sky's the limit. You'll be in Mars before you know it. You'll be on the moon. You'll be anywhere that's distant away from Earth. Okay, so let's look at the role a little deeper. The role. Number 1, you must be able to fund or help us access funding to continue our operations. 2023 requires $100,000 US dollars to run the entire year. So their burn rate is $100,000 a year. There's not 105,000, not 99,000. It's $100,000 to run the entire year. Okay. But with that exchange, you provide $100,000 for the year of 2023. You provide working capital, I guess, for the entire year. You don't have to do anything else. This is all you have to do. So either you can help fund it, like you're an investor, or you're someone who has access to the money, or you have the money yourself. You can get this role. You can get this job. This could be your job as a co-founder. I mean, there's nothing better than this. You don't even need to go to school. You don't need any education. You don't need anything. They're not looking for skills. They're looking for cash. And if you have the cash, I'd say go for it. I mean, I don't think this one's for me, so I want to highlight that this could be for you. But if you're still unsure, we have some benefits to review. So I think that these benefits were mentioned up here. Yes, they were. But there's more details here. So let's read on. If you are this person who can fund a startup with $100,000 or help the organization get the funding of that amount, whether through grants. Now, when you take out a grant, which by the way, grants are very small. They're not very huge. I've done government contracting, and that was my first thought was like, oh, let's get in, let's find a grant, right? Let's go get some grant money. Well, the application process is really difficult. There's a lot of competition, and really the government, at least in America, only gives out so many grants per year. It's better to get a contract or be a subcontractor or some sort of, partnership with one of these government organizations versus getting a grant. Grants are quite difficult. Depending on your school, your education, your institution, that maybe you're looking to get a grant or whatever, specific niche you're in that would give you that grant, you'll have your own set of challenges. So, but yeah, so I don't know about the grants, but if they're going to take a grant, that's a little bit different than, is it a nonprofit? I mean, is it a for-profit company? why would I take a grant? Why do for-profit companies get grants? What would be the thing here? So I'm a little concerned on that one. Or through investments. Through investments. Okay, so you could either fund the startup with $100,000 of your own money, or help them get the funding in that amount. But regardless, they need 100 grand. Then if you could do all that, you are the right person. Okay, so again, I pointed out I may not be the right person, but other people out there who have this sort of capital, you should go for this. You'll be working, you will be able to work with us as a co-founder of the organization, which gives you the rights of 10% ownership of the shares of the company in future. In future. In future. What could the world be like in future? Let's dream for a minute, shall we? The future. The future is out there. There is a future. There is a future. The future. Oh. Okay, well, back to reality here. You could have ownership, 10% ownership of the shares of the company in future, and also give you the right to give the company direction. You can tell the company what to do with your $100,000 investment. Now, I didn't mention this, but I feel like, did Jacob put in $100,000 of his own money? Is that how we got it going? Maybe that's it. I don't know. I don't know if it's equally matched, but if that's the case, does he get 90%? How come I only get 10%? What if I put in $1 million? Does that mean I get 100%? What does it mean? What happens here? But let's continue on. Okay. So with all this, you get to pay the company, then you get to get 10% ownership, and then you get to give the company direction. And that is all you have to do. And you have to fund the 2023 working capital, overheads, payroll, taxes, all of it, all that stuff. The NEA group of global giants does not accept corruption. Well, that is refreshing, because that, I was so worried that they were going to say, well, we accept corruption and we do tolerate fraud. So they do not. They do not tolerate any of this kind of thing, which is a blessing. You will only be contacted through founder NEA Global at Gmail. And this is the direct contact of the CEO, the direct contact. Like, you contact them, you're directly if you email here, you directly I'm going to email him and see if he's, I'm in his office now, so there's no point in, emailing him when I'm speaking with him now. So, okay. And this is the direct contact of the CEO. Once you are eligible, you will be invited for a face-to-face meeting with the CEO in Nairobi. And you will get to discuss how to be part of this enormous organization. Folks, if this is something that you're into, you want to be a co-founder, the tables have changed. The tables have turned. They flipped. It's no longer that you bootstrap things or find a legitimate job. You just have to pay your way now to it all. So you don't need a degree. You don't need to go to school. You don't need any education. And you can fund these startups. This is amazing. And you'll be a co-founder. I mean, there's nothing better than a title of co-founder. Nothing. There's absolutely nothing. The presidents out there, that's not a good title. The co-founder is the better title. So pay for it. That's what you should do. All right. Well, hey, thanks so much for sitting through this with me on, I think I may do more of these series, like just, discuss some of these things with everyone, just to kind of highlight some of the ridiculous's that we're finding online here, and just what is happening. Like, where's the integrity? Where's the legitimacy? Where do we go wrong? And how do I help these companies? Like, maybe there's a way maybe I'm misunderstanding all this. I don't know. Maybe they're onto something really incredible, and I'm just making a mockery of it. I didn't mean to do that intentionally, Jacob, the CEO. But you may want to make some corrections here. There's a few, grammatical errors, and also just some flippin' bonkers stuff that's happening here. So All right. Well, hey, everyone. Thanks for watching. I'm Eric, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.